I wish everyone a good morning, coming to you live from South Texas, deep, deep in South Texas, right along the Rio Grande River, just a couple miles from Mexico today. I think actually right now I'm about 3 miles from Mexico. If you hang out with me tomorrow morning, I think I will be transmitting to you from directly on the border, like looking 10 feet away from the border wall. I think I have a patient down there tomorrow. And so that'll be interesting if I can get a good transmission signal and we'll be able to do that. That would be really cool. So I want to wish everyone a good morning, like I said, and be shady. Hey, welcome. I think this is your first time here that I've seen you. Make sure you're subscribed, please, be shady. And I appreciate you showing up. Thank you for coming. Fed Ed, happy Friday. Good Friday morning to you all. I hope it finds you awake, well, healthy, and whole, and doing good. As usual, I've already seen two patients this morning before we even get going. So thank you, B Shady, for double checking. I appreciate that. I'm really trying to make this push to get to the 1,000 subs, so that I'll get this blurb in now and I'll do it again later. Please, if you're coming into this live stream, like, subscribe, and go watch other videos. Go watch some of my older knife videos when I show you all a knife that I'm carrying for the day. Maybe go watch that old video, or even a couple that might have a minute or something, just as a suggestion, as a way to help out, because I can really use your help and I really appreciate that you all are here. So thank you. And so, like I said, got to get that blurb in. Right now, I think it looks like it's just the two of you. Hopefully people will start showing up. I'm not supposed to be on until 10, so I try to come on a few minutes early just to get things rolling and get myself going, try and get my thoughts together and let people get notices so that they can pop in if they're going to. Let's see, flipping today is the SRM Fantasy. If you've never seen this knife, it is honestly a pretty cool titanium front flipper. So front flipper, I can do the first finger flip. It has a extra lock that locks the frame lock out for some reason. I think that was popular at the time that this was made. And then it does have a fairly decent little choil there that you can get your finger in and finger flip. A very nice knife. I think it's in N690. Double check my blade steel. Where are you hiding? Yeah, there it is, N690, which is a pretty good steel. I haven't had any problems with it. I think I like it better than VG10 or something similar. So, what do you all got? What do y'all got on you today? What are y'all carrying? Give me some feedback here. As hopefully we start getting some notices out and people start coming in. So today, got evaluations everywhere. Getting ready to go cut your grass. Ouch! 3 hours, dude. I can only imagine. I have been blessed with a grass allergy, so I pay to have my grass cut. And fortunately, I don't have that much. I only have like a not even a quarter acre or something, eighth of an acre maybe. And so it's just basically cutting the front yard. We even covered most of the backyard with pavers, just to make patio space so that we could have parties out back and stuff. Um, but yeah, cutting grass is just not something that my body has ever enjoyed. Like instant asthma and allergy attacks all in my youth, to the point where by the time I was like 15, 16, I just refused to do it. I couldn't tolerate it anymore. So yeah, so I pay people to take care of things like that. Again, that goes back to my idea of a budget. Hey, B Shady, just starting your weekend off. Well, hey, good weekend. I hope that you have an absolutely wonderful weekend then. The how do you say that? Catal Soulstone, Beard of Doom. I'll have to look that one up. I am not familiar with that. That is I almost cut my charging cable. Oh, look at that. I'll have to look that one up. I'm not familiar. You don't carry a knife while you're on the lawnmower. Yeah, the vibrations. I could see that. It could definitely knock it off there or something. You wouldn't want that to happen. Um, for sure. Uh, although there is a neck knife or something like that you could carry, right? I mean, I think we need to send you a neck knife. Someone needs to send you a neck knife because you should always have a knife. Rule number 9. Hi, Dwayne. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. It looks like someone else is here too. Not sure who else popped in, but thank you for joining us. Please, if you're not subscribed, oh, there you are. Is that S Sergeant Maximus? So should I call you Sergeant? I think I'll call you Sergeant if you don't mind. And hopefully I'm not insulting anybody, and hopefully you really are, and I'm not stepping on anyone's toes by doing so. But yeah, thank you, Sergeant, for joining us. Flipping today is my primary is the SRM Fantasy, a really cool knife. I'll go over again in a minute. If you've never seen it, it's a fun knife. Um, as I was suggesting, that a way y'all could help out is thanks on the name Sergeant Works. Okay. Um, a way y'all could help out is when I show you a knife in my collection, maybe go back and watch the same videos for that knife and check them out. Because I really need like to get these hours up, and I mean live streams are helping, but hey, maybe check out some videos too. It'd be a big way to help. And of course, make sure you're subscribed if you're not. Or if you did subscribe recently. YouTube loves to unsubscribe people, and they really get a kick out of that. So all right, so and today I decided to bring some of my most expensive knives with me to show off, and so I'll be showing these off here in a few minutes too. So just a little teaser, more ProTech goodness, and some Chris Reeves stuff. And these, like I said, rank up there with like my most expensive things that I probably own. They're very cool knives, and I really enjoy them. So what are you all carrying? So Dwayne, what do you got? And Sergeant, what do you got with you today? Are you carrying anything exciting? Do quick pocket checks as people come in. Uh, Great way to share and have some fun. So I mean this SRM Fantasy, it has really good action. It's a front flipper titanium. Oh man, you shady! It's a deep rabbit hole. And it's an expensive rabbit hole. They are very good knives. I can totally recommend that if you have the disposable income and you can afford it, getting a Sabinza or an Inkosi or even an Amazon. I mean, they're all wonderfully well knives. The Concept Nettle Dwayne is carrying today. Cool. Again, I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm not familiar with all these knives you guys are telling me about, so that's really cool that you're letting me learn about new knives. Inkosi has your attention. I understand. I understand. I've got smaller hands. I do like the blade shape on the Inkosi. Um, Maybe more than the Sabinzo, which is the ones I've been able to afford. But what I was just saying, if you can afford it, yeah, it'd be worthwhile to get it. A ZTO 350 and the LT Plainsman Fixie. Okay. I'll have to again check these out and see what these knives are. These are new to my experience. I haven't been looking at knives that much this year. My enthusiasm kind of got burnt out. Not for the knife community. I've been loving the lives and hanging out on Saturday Knife Live, which plug. If you don't check out Saturday Knife Live, you need to. Saturday Knife Live, go check it out every Saturday at midnight Central Standard Time. So I think it's like at 10 Pacific and 1 Eastern. So sorry about that. And then of course you got Zach stuff, and I've been really enjoying their lives. And when other lives when I can get into them, I've been able to pop in on Mo Patty, I think, which is nice. I've been enjoying that. So let's switch over to the other knife I brought. So I brought my channel knife. If you're not familiar, for a while, I guess everyone wanted to have a channel knife, so I did too, right? And so I decided that I love ProTech so much that I would make a ProTech my channel knife. This is the what's called the Malibu custom, even though it's not custom, it was mass produced. Um, and it's a titanium button lock and excellent sound. Uh, it's just Protect goodness. And that blue, oh my goodness. If Blue Minotti comes in here, or KJ Pearson, I know KJ loves blue stuff. That blue is just incredible. And the action, of course, is really good. So I don't really get carrying this much. So, oh well. Oh, a server at a casino. Tips are everything. I used to work for tips too. I waited tables for years. Um, yeah, 450 to $600 range is a perfect range for a Sabinza. You can get a nice Sabinza. Given their spa policy and their warranties and everything, I would argue that it's probably more economical, just like with a car, to get one used. Find someone who has one for sale that's the exact one you want, and that way you can shop around and get the one you want, and get the one you want. Don't settle, because you'll be always looking over your shoulder, like that meme, looking over at the chick like walks by. Right, you're always looking over your shoulder, going, "Ooh, maybe that one." And so, yeah, I recommend that you do take the time, invest, and get the one you want. So I think Ed had to pop out and go cut grass. So bye, Ed. If you left. Hopefully we'll get some more people in here. It's about that time for the live to actually start. So I like to start early. Um, so anyway, so I made this my channel knife, and it has been ever since. If you look at my channel logo, you'll see it's my hand holding the knife, kind of like that, right, like that or something. It's kind of hard to see from the right angle, but yeah. And yeah, I can't bring myself to carry it in my pocket and use it and get it banged up. I'll carry it in a pouch and use it, but I just can't get myself to do it the other way. This thing unfortunately came with a bit of a wonky. If I can show you the blade grind, I don't know if you can even see it from there. On this side, the blade grind is, you know, smooth, symmetrical all the way across. On this side, there's a fat section, right about there. It's just a little bit wider than it should be. I thought about sending it back in for a slight regrind, or even just sharpening myself. It would redo it. But again, an expensive knife. I'm not sure I want to resharpen it myself. And of course, I could send it, maybe talk to Jared or something, and or someone else who likes to sharpen. But again, sending something like this through the mail and then hoping it gets back to you, this is so frustrating to try and do. Anyway, beautiful knife. Almost a year of looking. All right, be shady. That is patience. I was able to get the Sabinza that I had wanted. The only thing I might be able to say is that I might have rathered the full size one, but this is a Sabinza 21, and it's the moon landing Sabinza with the chrysocolla inlay. And it's a very, very cool Sabinza. Can't really see it in this lighting, but it has gold highlights. I think it's in 24 karat electroplate or something. Um, anyway, beautiful, beautiful knife. And again, you can indeed flip Sabinzas, not a problem. And they can even be fidgety if you're in the mood. As I fail it over and over. Yeah, but it took me. Oh my goodness. I want to say, this is the first Sabins I got, and it took me probably 3 or 4 years of really being into 3 years of being into collecting before I actually picked it up. Um, Getting the double lug. You might be able to get someone to do it for you. I know that they do have them. I know they've made them. But yeah, I can see that. Um, I would be even tempted to just replace it with a different thing, because these things are uncomfortable. It's not uncomfortable to flip really, but if you're just rolling it out, that little ball bearing can be annoying to the skin. But a very, very cool one. I wanted this one. A little bit of story time again. I wanted this one because when I was a kid, got to see one of the moon landings. I want to say it was in 1970. I would have been like 3, and I have kind of a funny memory. I'll tell stories about that too. I remember when I was a little kid, like little, like 2 years old. Um, but I wanted to wanted to get this one ever since I saw that they were making it and that they had made it to commemorate the moon landings because of that memory. Um, it's a special memory, and you know, exciting time, and so I wanted to get it anyway. So that's why I have the Sabinza. So good morning, Blue. Hey, Blue. I hope you are well. So showing off some of my most expensive, I shouldn't say more expensive, most expensive knives this morning. Was showing off my channel knife, which is the Protect Malibu in the blue titanium. And hey, Ed's still here. Okay. In the blue titanium. And yeah, wonderful knife. Um, I want to switch out the blade for the Warrenclyffe from my other Malibu. Someone tell me if they think that will work. Can you see it? Can you see the design language with the Warrenclyffe blade? Uh, anyway, I don't know if I should do that. Probably ruin the value of the knife. But oh man, it's tempting. Unfortunately, Protect used very small. I want to say T6s here. They're deep, but they're small. But anyway, that's my channel knife, and it's one of my favorites. It doesn't get a lot of pocket time because I don't want to damage it really, but I do carry it with me in the pouch, and I'll have it with me quite often, especially for special events or something going on, and it's just a really cool knife. And then the other knife that I was showing off today, put this guy back in the pouch, uh, was the moon landing Sabinza, since we just had a bunch of people pop in. The moon landing Sabinza, which is a Sabinza 21, and it was, uh, they used to have to drill a hole through to mill out the titanium. They don't do that anymore. And so uh, the idea was they pressure fit a stone into it. I think that the night sky one has a moonstone, for example. This one has a chrysocolla representing the Earth. It was a really cool design that they did, and then as early on with the laser etching, and then they did some electroplating with gold highlights and stuff. A very cool, very cool knife. All the whole series of these with the stone inlays were, in my mind, very cool Sabinzas. I like them a lot. Unfortunately, it was being said earlier, it is a B Shady was saying it is a rabbit hole. You can go into Chris Reeves knives, and because they have always been such small production runs, they are not. There's a lot of different ones, and finding the one you want, the Chris Reeves knives that you want, is very hard to do. Um, Thanks, Blue. Those are like the best knives in my collection, if you will. Those are the ones that if I ever have to, mortgage the house, that's going. They're going with it. Unfortunately, I would like to keep them and pass them on because I sincerely think Chris Reeve knives will continue to increase in value overall, unless they go mega corporate or whatever. And it doesn't seem like his kid. Sorry, poking at my ear. It doesn't seem like his kid is trying to go too mega corporate or anything. So, which is a good thing. That would be unfortunate. The small batch designs that they have make it a good thing. The other knife I'm carrying today is the SRM Fantasy, a titanium frame lock by SRM in N690 front flipper. It does have a little bit of a choil, not choil. What do you call it? Oh, my brain is failing me. Anyway, a cutout there you can hook your finger on, and if you get it right, you can front flip it. I mean, finger flip it, and then it has a lock bar. This was real popular for a while. And was it Riot that was doing this? I'm trying to remember who was doing this. Was it Best Tech? Riot. I think it was Riot. Again, I think this was a Riot made knife, judging by the quality. Um, the lock bar lockout, for some reason, they were real popular for a while, and they're not popular anymore. I don't see them on anything anymore. But this is a fun knife, very sharp and pointy, and you can finger flip it like that. So it's a really cool knife to have fun with. So what's everyone else carrying? Blue, what you got today? And anyone else that's here, if you're popping in, please pop in and say hello and make a comment. Don't just pop in and leave like someone just did. Anyway, what you got, Blue? I don't know what you're carrying. I would love to hear. And anyone else who wants to chime in, if you haven't told me, please tell me. I was, if you would like to hear stories, talking about my memory, I remember all the way back when I was about 2.5, which is a very young age. There were some traumatic experiences. It's always the case. It was divorce, that type of stuff. But that's not the point that I'm getting at. Point is that I have very clear memories from about 2.5. They're very episodic. It's not like a constant stream, but I have memories from when I was like 2.5 until, yeah, I mean, just straight through. It's kind of I guess kind of unusual. A lot of people, their memories seem to start when they're like 3 or 4, maybe even 5. Um, but yeah, mine go back. How far back do your all's memories go? I'm kind of curious if it's common or not to have memory going back that young. So let me know. I would love to talk about that. It's kind of fascinating. Um, oh wow, what happened here? Looks like my signal's dropped out or something because we're down to maybe one person in the room apparently. Oh no! Please come back. Am I boring you all that much? Okay, well, someone else just popped back in. I think it's YouTube's algorithm. It doesn't keep track very well and tell me who's here. So if you're not commenting, it's hard for me to tell who's still here and who's hanging out and who's not. Which, yeah, it's fine by me. I can talk to myself all day long. That's what I do when I'm driving. By the way, anyone else who goes for long drives will probably attest to that fact that you're either listening to music, yelling at dust cloud, yelling at people who are driving horribly, or you're talking to yourself to keep yourself entertained while you drive. And it's just a part of being on the road all the day. And it's an occupational hazard, if you will. Oh, is that what's going on? Oh, okay. Well, no worries. No worries. If people want to go over there and hang out, I don't blame them at all. I can wrap this up so as not to be interfering with their time over there. But thanks for letting me know what was going on, Ed. I appreciate it. Uh, Blue has the, oh my gosh, Aries Raptor, Aries Thistle, the Quarry Holly Indoraptor. I'm gonna look all these up, Blue. These are cool knives. The Tempest I'm familiar with that. DB Weidman, no. The NBEDC Wingman, Orlock, Wixco, Water XL, and more. Well, you got me beat. I just got these guys with me. I do still have the Whiskers Magic here in the car. I don't know if you guys got to see it yesterday. If you didn't catch my live stream yesterday, this is one of the knives I was showing off yesterday, which is the Protect Whiskers Magic. It's a fun one. So yeah. Anyway, but no, if Burning Forge is gonna be live, I don't want to be stepping on anyone's toes. I'm doing this, trying to fit between the holes. It looked like 10 o'clock was a decent time for me to be able to pop on for people. So that's what I've been doing. So I don't blame anyone for hanging out at a regular live stream. Please feel free. I want to support the whole community, not take away. So I hope everyone is having a wonderful day, and hopefully they're having fun with the other live streams. Say hi to Burning Forge over there and let him know that I'm going to be popping off here in the next 2 or 3 minutes to wrap it up anyway. I've got to get on over to my next patient's house. So I've got an evaluation here, and I'm over in a place in South McAllen. just north of Hidalgo. It's a town. Hey, Dwayne. Just north of Hidalgo, which is a town right on the border. Um, and Yeah. So, tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow. Please, please share the word. If anyone wants to see, I'm going to try to live stream from directly on the border for the rear. I have a patient that lives on the border, like with the fence in their back, well, across the street from them. I mean, and so I should be able to hopefully film right in front of their property for a little bit. I probably won't be able to stay on really long, but I'm going to try and get in there. I'm not sure exactly on the time if it's going to be right at 10 o'clock. I'll try for that. That's my goal, is to try to get them over there at 10. But that's going to be Saturday morning. My live stream hopefully will be on the actual Rio Grande border. And if it is, I mean, that's. I hope you all join me for that. Or if you can't join me for that, I hope you all can go check it out. I will definitely, flash the border and let you all see what it's really like, because you hear all the hype and you see the border crossing points where the fences are, and where the border patrol are and everything, and it's not what life is really like down here. That's the media's portrayal of it, and it's a completely different thing. So yeah, so for tomorrow's live stream, I will be coming to you from, hopefully, right on the Rio Grande border. Um, if you wanted to look it up, it's a place called Progreso Lakes in South Texas, and you could look it up on your GPS on your maps, and check it out and see just how close to Mexico I will be. Very close, and I'm not even sure if I'll be able to get a good live stream. So I'll try, and we'll see if I can get a good signal and get a good live stream. But if it ends up buffering and all that stuff, I'll apologize in advance. There's only so much I can do on that regard. And it looks like everyone's coming in over here. Hi, Robert. Thank you for joining me. I guess burning Forge is being more boring than me. I don't know how that's possible. I'm pretty darn boring. But hey, thank you for popping in. What are you carrying today, Robert? I've been doing a little pocket check for people. I'm floating the SRM Fantasy, which is a really cool front flipper titanium frame lock in N690. And I was showing off the channel knife over here. Oh, whoops, that's the ProTech from yesterday. I was showing off the channel knife, which is another ProTech that's hiding from me. Don't be hiding. That's a bad thing to do for you. All right, which is here, which is the Malibu Custom. This is the um, probably between it and the Sabinza, which I also showed off. I'll show off again in a second. Probably the most expensive knife I own, or one of them. Wonderful knife. So I'm still wanting to switch out the blades on this thing and switch it over to the Warncliffe, with the straight Warncliffes that I was showing off the other day. I think that would be a really fun change to do to it. I'm just hesitant to mess with such a pricey item, and you know how it is. If you ruin it, it sucks. What do you got? You got the Shaman in 15V. Prince Customs Protein. I've heard of that. River Manufacturing 0G. Nice Guy Machine Company Wraith. Nice. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. So, let's see. I was also showing off, Robert. I was also showing off the Moon Landing Sabinza. The Moon Landing Sabinza has special meaning to me, and it's the first Sabinza I got because I wanted to track down the one I wanted. And it reminds me of being a kid. I got to see a moon landing on TV live when I was a kid, and I remember it. That's why I was talking about my memory earlier. And so, oh, it's a gorgeous Sabinza. It really is. It's the inlaid chrysocolla for the Earth, and let's see, I'll get it right up on there for you. The focus is going to be horrible, but it does have some gold highlights for the helmet and stuff. It's just a really cool knife. Um, Definite collector's piece. Doesn't get carried. Doesn't get really used, but yeah, we were talking about the Sabinza rabbit hole that you can you can go down, and yeah, I have no desire to go down the Sabinza rabbit hole. I got the one I wanted, and I'm probably done with the Sabinzas. I'm probably looking at, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't had a whole lot of eagerness to get a bunch of different knives lately, and if I do, it would probably be like an Arius or something way more than I should probably spend on a knife, but that I would like to get. So, guys, I need to wrap this up and go see a patient. I hope everyone has an absolutely wonderful day. God bless you all. I hope the day finds you all safe and healthy. I will be streaming live again tomorrow morning, about the same time, I'm hoping, from the Rio Grande border, directly next to the border. So if you want to get a view, gander of that, come and check out the live stream or look on the replay tomorrow. And this is the point where y'all get to stare at my nostrils while I try to figure out how to send this darn thing to production. YouTube, for some reason, takes forever to produce these things and run them out too, by the way. Probably because they're too long, but oh well. Hey, you all have an absolutely wonderful day, and I will catch you on the next one. I'll be here for another couple of moments just doing this.